Zdravím všechny příznivce hry Kingdom Come Deliverance. A někde v tom klášteře je ten stavitel těch praků. Jo, takže on je tady v té horní části, no to je zábavný. Najdi Konráda v klášteře.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Keyser?
Well, that old fool. The one who spends his time poring over old books instead of at the tavern. He's all locked away at the custodian's house. That's the big place in the courtyard by the monastery.
Goodbye.
Takže jsme se to konečně dověděli, který barák to je. Že ty baráky platou, takže dobře, takže týpek je vzadu. To tady nechceme. Takže jdem najít toho Konráda. Měl by být tady v tom velkém domě.
Mother. God be with you.
Does Conrad Keyser live here?
Lives, writes, and works. That's our Conrad.
Can I come in and talk to him?
You'll have to ask Urban about that. He's in command of the guard. He should be by the main door, or you'll find him in the tavern of an evening.
Don't you find it dull here?
It's hell on earth. Especially as escort guards. I wish we could go back to Bethlehem. Take care.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir Tobias Pejchar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Pejchar? Tobias Pejchar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Pejchar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sasa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis, a great book of war machines and weapons, my opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Karel, the monastery's master builder.
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Karel is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes. What are you thinking?
Couldn't Karel be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realize that, but Sasa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Karel won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Karel received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Karel usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do. You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
I'll try and find some way of getting you out of here.
Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Karel, the master builder.
No, tak to bylo pěkný. Takže to jsme se prospali tady v lazaretu. Člověk se bojí, aby tady ještě nechytil nějakou chorobu, nějakou infekci. No a my se jdeme podívat, jestli ten Karel je stále doma, nebo už je v té hospodě. Ještě se tady najím, mám hlad. Pořád mám hlad. Počkej, tak to teda ne. Musíme nějak vylepšit teda. Jo, tu placku jsem si koupila, jak se připotrávíme plackou. Tak si dáme preclik. Ještě další placku. Já. Teď mě bude šoufl. Dobrý. Asi nepomůže. To asi není ta správná truhlice, co? Všechno? Tady nic jinýho nemá? Toto já mu klidně všechno šlohnu, ale k čemu mi to je? Tak kouknem se nahoru. Co má tady? To je taky o ničem. Ty kůže jsou zajímavý. Nový kalhoty. Tady. Smlouvu taky máme, ale ty výplaty. No. To by mě zajímalo, kde ty výplaty má. Ale asi to není úplně podstatné, protože podstatné bylo sehnat tu listinu. No, takže to se povedlo. A teď si budeme za chvilku promluvit s tím Konrádem, nebo jak se jmenuje, takže tak ten už někde tady spí. Tady.
Greetings. What do you need?
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Karel and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Karel's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Takže donesu pověření písaři. Tak je noc, tak uvidím, jak mi to bude v noci teda. Jestli to bude spát, nebo co bude. Tady jasně, v tom domečku u starosty, to je správně. Zajistí, aby Karel neměl na výplaty. Aha, tak to vypadá tady někde, že v hospodě. No tak to ještě vyzkoušíme. Aha, tak kostičky, tak fajn. To je to nejjednodušší, kostičky. Hoď, jdeme hrát.
God save you.
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
Just as you ordered.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important for the province.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sassau's always been neutral. Anyway, I take my orders directly from the abbot.
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the moment.
Supposing I compensated you for his brief absence, perhaps with some coin?
What use would coin be to me if the monastery roof collapses? Then I'd be the one having to pay compensation.
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind. I hear you like to play dice.
Always.
I'd like a beer.
No tak si dáme svý oblíbený kostky. Tak.
So, bring it on.
Tak tebe já teda oberu. Na to se těším.
That's it.
Tak víš co, já to udělám tentokrát jinak. Já to udělám jinak. Já tě nejdřív okradu. To bude úplně nejlepší. Uložím si hru. Tak a nejdřív ti seberu ty tvý kostky. Protože mi se nelíbí, že máš takový pěkný kostky.
What's that? Jesus.
Teď se podívám, co tady mám. Máš ještě jednu lichou kostku. No, to je hezký. Ty bys měl mít ještě jednu lichou kostku, chlapče. Takže já to zkusím ještě jednou.
What's that?
Tak, to bylo hezký. Takže jsem tě okradla a úplně stačilo, ještě jsem ti sebrala ty kostičky. Taky super. A teď to zkusíme ještě jednou.
Are you sure you won't release Conrad? You won't be gone long?
Not a chance.
Well, anyway, I've heard it said there's not enough money to finish the construction. So, I thought as a lover of architecture, I might contribute.
How the hell do you know that?
That's neither here nor there. The important thing is to let me help you.
How much will you give, damn you?
Is this enough?
You're a right pinch purse.
Are we agreed?
Come now, just a little more, and we have a deal. Very well, then. Keezer can go.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Good luck.
Kostky už s tebou hrát nemusím. A jsme tady vyřízen. Takže není potřeba ani vyřizovat potvrzení. Protože jsme to prostě zařídili jiným způsobem.
After me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is... Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sassau, I saw Baron Pejchar in Kostolitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to it. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come. They're after me.
Takže půlnoční dobrodružství bude zábavný. Tak já jsem se vyspala v lazaretu tady. Chvilku.
I'm glad to see you.
Would there be a Master Pejchar here by any chance?
But of course. What's your business with him?
Why's he come here?
Why so inquisitive?
My master's thinking about a trade he proposed, so I'm asking around to see if he can be trusted.
He's a decent man. He pays his debts, and he's certainly no cheapskate. They say he trades in cloth.
What does he look like?
Oh, he's easy to spot. If I had clothes like his, I'd sell them and live half a year on the taking.
What kind of man is he?
People like him well enough. And as for me, well, half my profits are his doing.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
No tak to jsme se dověděli, že tu někde je, ale nevíme kde. Hele. To je on. Tak to bylo rychlý.
God be with you.
Would you be Master Pejchar?
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
To ask why you've come to Sasau.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
Stay away from Master Keyser.
Keyser? Konrad Keyser? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why, we were friends.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the master instructs. Take care now.
Ty boty si nechám. A něco na hlavu. No a je to. A čekáme na vrahy. Hele ho.
I've got you. You can't get away.
What? What are you talking about?
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
You told me to my face you were here purely for business, that Master Keyser had no reason to fear you, and then I catch you sneaking up to his door.
Keyser? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while, and still has legs. So I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
I don't believe a word you say.
Well, sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I suppose there's nothing to be done about it, unless you intend to skewer me on the spot. But if it will help you sleep better, I'll stop creeping around here at night and find some other way to deal with the custodian. Farewell.
Takže to byl noční vrah.
I know you're after me. I know it. Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
You needn't fear. I kept watch the whole night and nothing happened. A few folk passed by, but nobody dangerous.
And what about Pejchar? Are you saying he has no malicious intentions?
None. He's just doing some trade with the custodian. That's what brought him to where you were.
Well, if you're sure. But I'd still rather lie low for a while.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
Tak. Takže konečně se mi tohle povedlo dodělat a my se pustíme do dalšího questu v dalších epizodách. Děkuji vám za sledování, přeji pěknou dobrou noc.